Mike, and Bill.
With Candace and Big Tom.
On 97.5 K-Rock.
It is 97.5 K-Rock. It's Mike Campbell. It's Bill Gregory. It's Candace Udall. And it's Allan Doyle. Hey.
Woo-hoo.
Hey.
Hello.
Whoa.
Isn't it Allan Doyle?
Allan Doyle.
Yeah,
I know.
Wow. Well, today we're talking about the upcoming Robin Hood movie. And, man,
awesome.
you got to be some kind of excited. I saw some clicks and the trailers online and everything, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's the real deal, man. It's the full-on product of some of the best movie people in the world putting their heads together to tell a great story. And I saw the whole film when I was in L.A. 10 days ago, and it's a joyride, man. It's like walking in a time portal back in medieval Britain, and it's very cool.
So tell us about how this came about. Obviously, you have a relationship with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
How do you go from that to
friendship?
Friendship. I'm sorry. Thanks for correcting that, Billy.
Friendship.
Yeah.
How does it go from that to having a big role in this movie?
Oh, he called me up and asked me if I knew how to play the lute, and he, which is just strange, you know. And I was like, well, I kind of do. Yeah. I know how to play the lute. They're kind of like bazookas and mandolins and playing Great Big Sea. He asked me if I was interested to come to L.A. to do a read for a movie, and that was a couple of years ago now, a year and a half ago, and I went to L.A., did the table read, got the gig.
That is awesome.
I guess your lute playing helped.
Yeah, it did. I kind of showed up with a lute, and I knew how to. Some of the stuff was based on some of the Robin Hood ballads, and oddly enough, one of the songs that I'd known it my whole life. You know, so I guess I showed up to like some expert or something with an actual lute and an actual song prepared. So they were impressed enough, and I fooled them into it or something. I got the gig anyway.
So you're born to be one of the merry men.
Yeah. I felt it my whole life, man.
Yeah, Robin Hood by the bag.
But you're no stranger to film, are you? As a young boy, I do believe you were in a film.
Yeah, I think it was a TV show.
No, it was a movie.
Yeah, I was in Whale for the Killing.
Wait for the Killing.
Yeah, TV movie.
It's funny, I have one other credit on my IMDb.
Yes, we
noticed.
Allan Doyle, Boy on the Bridge.
1981.
So, listen,
that'd be a wicked name for like a solo record or something.
Boy on the Bridge. So, do you expect any heat from other more seasoned actors now that you've gotten this big role?
I got my fair share of it on the set, you know.
I would imagine.
And they were teaching me to do it, kind of thing. And but they were very helpful, you know, all along the way and all that. But the boys in the band and Great Big Sea were giving me the gears last year, basically.
Oh, I can imagine.
They're just jealous.
So you got to see the movie already. What was it like to actually see yourself on the big screen?
It's kind of distracting, you know. I'm kind of used to listening to myself sing songs and stuff, but I'm not used to seeing myself. And so kind of, I need to watch it 4 or 5 times to figure it all out, because I spent most of the time going, hey, cool, Ridley Scott movie, cool movie. Oh, wait, now me. And then, okay, cool movie, excellent movie. Where's me again?
I love the hair.
Yeah, he's got and the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all the characters, like they wanted, it's a real testament to Ridley and Russell's vision. It's like, look, let's not kid ourselves that guys who were in the latter part of the 12th century, that they were clean shaven and well-kempt, good-looking dudes. They probably and most likely were not. They were dirty and hairy and smelly soldiers. So that's what we look like.
They're not going to end up in an Axe commercial or anything,
Not. I don't know. Maybe muddy medieval would be the new chic.
Yeah. Because I heard that Russell Crowe made some cracks about the Kevin Costner Robin Hood.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he was saying looked like he was in a Bon Jovi video, which when you look at it is actually very fitting. Did you watch the other Robin Hoods and stuff like that, or did you try to avoid that sort of thing?
No, I avoided it all. I didn't want to watch any of it, to be honest, because I didn't want to. I wanted Allan the Dale to be my guy, and I didn't want it to be someone else's Allan the Dale. And I just knew as well that what Ridley and Russell were doing was to do something completely different than had ever been done with Robin Hood. So, no, we intentionally avoided it, to be honest.
And is there another role on the horizon now, or is that something you've thought about?
I'm going to play God.
Ah.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't have anything. I can't. That's on the books, as they say, right yet. But I mean, I'd be excited to do something again. To do something else in that world. It was fun. It was a great learning experience and a good time and a great laugh. And I got to kind of bring my own skill set to, a set that had a lot of different skill sets. So, yeah, it was fun. It was great. And I mean, the next thing for me is the Great Big Sea record. It comes out in July, and then for the second half of 2010, it's going to be mostly touring with Great Big Sea. So I'm looking forward to that.
Busy year.
I can see you in a comedy. Alan would be good in a comedy. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in one bar.
Sure enough. So who did you, like the big stars that are in the movie, who are you most impressed with?
Oh, I mean, watching Russell and Kate together, that's two of the best in the biz. Combined, a few decades of experience. Like they're you stand close enough to them and you see fireworks, man. Literally, it's like you hear words, you hear people say stuff like presence and stuff like that, and you don't really understand it till you see two characters like that doing their gig, and it's pretty cool, man.
And now you're heading to the Cannes Film Festival, is that correct?
Yeah, tonight I fly into France tonight and tomorrow, and the next day we're in Cannes doing the festival, and then we go to Milan, I think, and then we go to Rome.
Nice. Going to Mass, are you?
Going to the Bats, and then I'm home next Monday. I'm home, and then I've got a whole bunch of my buddies lined up. I said, look, my birthday's sort of when I come back next week. And I said, look, don't go see the movie. Wait till I come home, and we'll go up to the mall. Like I've pre-bought like 40 or 50 tickets. We're gonna have our own. We're all gonna go to the movie.
Oh, cool!
Oh, wow.
It's like a children's party.
My sister's knitting me a 12 by 12 piece of red carpet. It's gonna be awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, we're giving away a bunch of tickets for this Thursday night.
Cool.
It's going to be the first showing here in Newfoundland.
I just think it'd be so cool if the guys at Universal in Los Angeles noticed this really crazy spike in ticket sales.
Wow.
In this really, where's this northern island where all of a sudden we used to have 0.1111% of the market, but now it's 4% or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, no Avatar sales that weekend, but it's kind of cool because you're kind of taking Newfoundland on this ride with you because everybody's in your corner and they want it to be really good and everybody's going to go see it.
Yeah, I know, and I'm so glad that I feel like everyone's as excited about it as me. It's great.
Wow. So would you give this movie how many stars out of 10?
Oh, 10 out of 10, man. Don't watch anything else.
If there's one movie you have to see.
All other movies suck.
All right.
Is there anything you can tell us about the new Great Big Sea album? I know we're not supposed to talk about that, but I know
it's the greatest record ever. 10 stars out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Man, this is a banner year for you.
What a year.
Chuck, you don't need. Go now, get your white album and throw it in the garbage. It's one of our. I tell you, there are songs on the new Great Big Sea record that could have been on our first record. They're like boozy, you're drinking boozy songs from. It could have been 1992, And then there's other stuff we filmed. Jeez. We recorded.
Yes, that's right.
About half of the record in New Orleans.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
So it was like the battle of the accordion. We found only the one other place in the world where the accordion is cool.
Nice.
And so there's a bunch of Cajun dudes playing on a couple of tracks and a bunch of Bourbon Street horns and some slide guitar guys from the southern U.S. and a bluegrassy cat, and it's cool. It's all over the shop. It's called Safe Upon the Shore. It comes out in the first week of July.
Is there any loot on this album, perchance?
No, the loot didn't make it on this one.
Loot free.
Loot free.
I'm saving it for the Allan does the loot classics or something. You know what I mean?
Wonderful. Well, listen, man, we know you got a lot on your plate. Thanks for taking some time this morning, and good luck with all this. I think it's very exciting.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to see the movie.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.